Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the VC Talks
VC
podcast.
Nights Road.
VC
Welcome
Night
in.
podcast. Sorry, it just has been the second episode. We are still getting used to it. I'm Aditya. With me today, I have Kabir.
Hi,
We are just two
everyone.
dudes chilling on a Discord VC and just letting conversations flow. So, Kabir, how have you been? It's been like
I
2 days
mean,
since we last recorded a podcast.
yes, it has been. So I've just been, I think that's partly also my fault that we haven't been recording as much. It's mainly because that I fell asleep so early that we weren't able to record at a time that we both were fine with. So that is on me.
I waited till like 1:30 for him and then
I mean,
lost to when
yeah.
I slept.
See, I see this is what happens when you have a healthy sleep schedule. Kids don't have a healthy sleep schedule.
So, Kabir, what are we talking about today?
I mean, honestly, I want to do a little bit of a deep talk today. I mean, I knew that I was like trying to not do that in the first episode, but I think that that's just going to be part of it eventually, so might as well start now, right?
Let's go.
So I think what I really wanted, like what I had happened to me today was that I had gone for my like I've been going to therapy for a very long time now. I think got
Oh, you got that?
7 months.
You got an appointment?
Yeah, I had one today and I went around 1:30 in the evening and I sat across from my therapist and I just like vented to her the entire time. And like this one kind of apprehension I've had since like even the start of my even like at my first session, that why am I always the one like talking, like because I always have this kind of instinct, right, that it's better to hear about other people's problems rather than talk about my own. So I'm always like, okay, you should talk more, you should talk more. But in like that professional kind of setting where it's the therapist's job to listen to you, it made me kind
Do
of
you want to
still
hear the therapist's problems?
yeah, I want to be the therapist for the
You're
therapist.
the therapist. That's such a like a me trait as well because as I think I mentioned this in the last episode, I feel
Yeah.
selfish talking about myself.
See,
All the
again, but then if it's me who's like viewing this, it's gonna be easier for me to hear about your problems rather than me talking about my own, right?
that's fair, yeah.
But yeah, I think that is one thing that I had made my like I had told my therapist, and I had been kind of repeating this also. Like I had been saying this across various sessions, and she said this thing to me that really stuck with me throughout the entire day. That I'm like offering my ears or like my support in a sense to others because uh or like I'm trying to be extra compassionate towards other or whatever like the exact wording is, but my point being that I'm offering that kind of extra compassion or like going out of my way to be helpful, to be for to mainly for the reason because that I know what it's like to be in that position where it's not where you don't get that kind of support, which
Yeah.
kind of I don't know, which is something that I don't think I had ever realized about myself.
That's an interesting outlook.
Because you like, I think of myself as like a very like aware person that I know what I like, I know what I dislike, I know how I know what my process, like know a good bit about myself, and I'm like vocal about that to other people as well. But still, I never had like thought about it that way, that you are doing extra towards others because you didn't you because you were in that position where you hadn't gotten that maybe extra support or whatever. That was kind of interesting.
Well, the reason I feel that I am selfish because touch wood, I have made some really great friends.
Hmm.
And I don't think if this is like same for everybody, but I feel like my problems are really petty. Because when I think more into them, when I think more about it, it just feels like this is something I can,
Like kind
fix
of
myself.
dismissal. Like a
Yeah,
kind of dismissal happens. Yeah, I know
yeah.
what you're talking
I
about.
can, yeah, I can fix this myself. I, I can do anything. That this is
Yeah,
nothing. I can do even much better. This is very easy to fix. That in turn, that turns out is not the case. I still sometimes need help,
I mean, yeah,
and I've
exactly.
like figured out like a new way of like coping with it, which is called go for a walk.
I think
And
that's the healthiest way to do it, actually.
let me complete myself, brother. Don't assume. So yeah, I go for a walk, but I put on the hardest challenge on my body that there is. For example, I had bad posture
Hmm.
like earlier this year, so I got a posture correction belt.
Okay.
When you wear that, your
Hmm.
back gets sweaty.
So
But
you
whenever I like sit, yeah, whenever I sit to like study or go for walks, I wear that belt like it's a badge of honor. I don't
so
know
do you
why. I
treat
just
it
do it.
as a challenge or like as kind of like it's healthy or it's like
It's it
fixing a
started as
problem?
like a healthy thing. It turned
Hmm.
into like keep wearing it. Let's see how long can you
Yeah.
wear it. Also, I
Yeah.
can feel my back getting sticky and can feel the cold sweat,
Hmm.
but I don't remove it. What I did today was I wore a jacket over it,
Okay.
so that in turn made it really really worse. And I
So
went
it's,
on a really really long walk. So I like walked like 7 kilometers today.
hmm.
Got like my 16K steps in, 18K according to my smartwatch.
So oh, that's why you. I think that's why you got a smartwatch, right?
Yeah,
See, I could
but
never do that. I could never go for like long walks. I hate walking.
it's become more of a habit since the last year because for you guys can't see me, but I was a fat kid. I was a really fat kid for like 3 4 years of my life, right after like lockdown, and that did not feel good when you come to Pune and you see like competition around you.
I mean, yeah, I think,
So
uh, yeah, definitely.
yeah, so what I did last year was I just stopped eating, and by stopped eating I mean I starved myself to death. Sometimes some days, really really like very unhealthy way. It ruined my body. I don't recommend anybody to do it. At least have something or have fruits or anything. But I did not. I completely like cold turkeyed it, and I do not feel very good about it. It ruined my health. It ruined everything I go for. Secondly, now I have been going to the gym,
Hmm.
and the what I did to my body is not really helping in the progress.
Yeah.
So somewhere that self hatred and that regret of doing that also like seeps in. If
Hmm.
I am being clear,
I mean, yeah, I think
that's
so as well.
yeah, that's some like major part of it. If only I hadn't eaten those 3 plates of momos that my dad brought on after his way from office. If only I stopped at the first portion of rice I ate. All of these things really, really go into it. Like
I mean, I think in,
right now even I'm in guilt that I
yeah.
only had like one roti for dinner. I ordered a sandwich because I was feeling hungry after the walk and a brisk jog.
Yeah.
I felt really, really guilty about it, and I don't know what like how do I feel better about it. I don't know. It's
So I
kind of that.
think that everyone, like you said, that I have this kind of regret. I think to some extent everyone has some like aspect of that kind of regret where they can like look back at their past and they're like, oh, I shouldn't have done this and I shouldn't have done that. And I think this was also one issue that I had discussed with my in during my session today as well, where I had was basically venting to her that maybe if I had tried to be more confident in my earlier school days, I wouldn't feel so terrible about myself, or like I wouldn't have this kind of pity on me and my past experiences. and that wouldn't lead me down this path of having really low self-esteem, right? But
Yeah,
again, this is like one line that again that really stuck with me during today's session. She said that you have to think of your older self as just a little kid, because that is the truth of it, right? Like when you talk about your experience, how old were you in that experience?
like, I was like 16, like 14, 15 when it really started to get bad.
So again, you're 14 years old, you have no conception of what XYZ you eating is going to do to your body, right?
Yeah,
So you still
just
you
eating
have
for
to
fun,
think of
eating for
yourself. Yeah,
taste.
exactly. You have to, you're eating it for the enjoyment of the food. You're not eating it and like future planning that, oh, this is going to make me fat, or oh, this is going to make me gain weight, so I shouldn't eat this. It's, you have
Also,
to
I was a stubborn
think.
kid. I used to like argue with my mom for like poking me in my eating. She meant the best possible thing for me,
Yeah.
but I took it as like she's stopping me from eating. How can she do that?
Hmm. Like kind of making fun of you.
Not fun, but interrupting me from eating.
Oh,
If I
but
do
I think
that to
again
any,
that you're still like a growing kid in that age, right? You're
yeah, I was 14, man, and I.
exactly.
What else
I
did
think
you
it
like?
comes back.
Um,
I think it comes back to that quote where it's like, let bygones be bygones. Like you can't dwell on the past or the future. Like not even, oh, so if I say that don't dwell on the past, then people take that as okay, don't dwell on the past, dwell on the future. So then they get paranoid about the future. So the point is that don't dwell on any of these things. You have to
Such
like
stupid people.
no, but because I have also done that, so I know what the thinking process is there.
Bro,
But
ever since like before I took PCM
mhm.
as like my 11th subject, I had never I didn't give two fucks about the future, bro. I was just living life. I was happy in Surat with the family,
And then the
eating,
trauma hit you, dude.
and then the science hit, and then the inherent stress came into my life.
Everybody I talked to who took PCM, all they all describe it like it was you lived through some kind of horror encounter.
See, it was a mix between two horror movies. It was a mix between Rabbit Trap, if you have not seen that, and La La Land.
Oh God. See, I've not seen La La Land either, which I really don't like that I haven't seen La La Land. I really want to see it, but I just can't. I haven't sat down to like actually watch it.
Before La La Land, you should watch Rabbit Trap. Rabbit Trap is a psychological thriller movie, and
See,
I
again,
and
I'm
you seem
not
like a
into
person to
horror.
enjoy it. It's a psychological thriller, man. Don't be called as horror.
I mean, what exactly
It
makes psychological thriller psychological thriller?
it anything that fucks with your brain is a psychological thriller.
Everything fucks with your brain, dude.
Horror does not fuck with your brain. Horror fucks with your
Yes, it
sanity.
does.
Horror fucks with the
Horror fucks
sanity,
with your
man.
brain. Horror
No,
fucks
no,
with
no,
the
no.
primal side of your brain, dude. That as soon as
That
something
your
comes fast at
survival
you,
skills.
punch.
I mean, in horror, you know, your survival instincts will kick in. In
Yeah,
psychological thrillers, make you think. Like,
yeah,
whoa, why is this happening?
yeah. Like it
This is
doesn't like play
abnormal.
a
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, calling it abnormal would be a stretch. It will, I mean, it will not like differentiate between psychological and horror. But psychological thrillers are more impacting on your brain. If I like close my eyes and watch Conjuring, I'll still understand what is happening.
Hmm.
But if
Would
I
you
shut
like?
off my brain and watch like any psychological thriller, like Talwar case, for example,
Hmm.
the Talwar files, if you don't know, it's an Indian case of a girl being murdered and the parents were framed. It's a great Irfan Khan movie. I should watch it. If that thing really fucks with my brain because I can't just shut it off and like watch it. A lot of it happening on screen.
Okay.
Yeah,
See, I get the concept of what like fuck with your brain or like make you like really deep thinking about a certain topic. But I'm just like you said, psychological thriller doesn't count even as abnormal. It's just like something very interesting or deep. and like
Yeah.
it's like very prominent, so it's being presented to you. But again, I would still regard that as horror,
I
and
mean,
I'm just
a
not
lot
a
of
horror
people would
person.
disagree with you on that point.
Hmm.
Because see,
But
again,
yeah,
yeah, again, my,
continue.
my my point comes that if I shut off my brain and I watch Conjuring, for example, Conjuring 2, I would enjoy and laugh a lot when Vlad comes in.
See, again, I
Vlad
need
is
to,
the
for
nun.
me to understand that reference, I
Vlad is the
haven't
nun,
watched.
alright? Conjuring 2 is
Yeah.
basically the story of the nun. Story of the nun, like, really, like, fucking with the family.
Uh-huh.
Which is very funny, very funny to see. Very, very hilarious to see. And this was the movie where that wise men say scene comes.
I don't know which scene you're talking about.
You know, the family singing wise men say let the fools rush in. Or I'm saying the name of the song wrong. I love, what was it? Wise men say that the fools rush in, that I can't help falling in love with you. That Elvis Presley song.
I don't know because I have not seen, like, I just don't watch horror at all.
Have
It
you heard the
scares me.
song or no?
No,
What?
I haven't.
What?
See, again,
Nah.
see that this is my problem with music. If we're going to music now, that I don't enjoy, like, if it's not something I haven't explored, I won't enjoy it. Like, I immediately think it's bad. That is my thinking process. I just like to
That's
go back
why
to songs that know that I will like, or I know that will like make my mood go this, that, or that way.
that's why I'm not buying Mega Bonk. I'm like I have bit his ear off trying to convince him to buy a Mega Bonk. This guy is not buying it. I don't know why.
See, I'm playing
I don't know why he
AC6
just
right
trusts
now.
me, bro.
No, it's not about distrust or me not trusting you. It's just sure it's a definite like a good game or a it's like good game to play. But for me, if this guy like Ferdinand has sat down and like explained the whole process, I need to watch that process before I can enjoy the game. But I
It's
haven't
just
watched any
let me
Ferdinand.
give you a spoiler alert. This is just one video, one dev file of
Yeah,
this.
okay. Yeah, but I still have to. I want to watch that video
Yeah.
before I jump into the game.
There is also a conspiracy theory behind this game.
Yeah,
You know that
that
one?
Danny is Ferdinand. Everybody
Yeah.
knows that, I think, to some degree. Because
Do you
Ferdinand
agree?
is just Danny Dev spelled backwards. And
Do
Megapunk
you
is made
agree
in.
with the thing?
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
I
the video
want
style
to.
was very similar. I'm a big Danny fan. I have played Crab Game. I have played Muck.
I mean, Danny
I
was
have played
definitely
his,
very popular when he was making, like, pumping out videos. But now I think it's about with 3 years of radio silence on his channel.
and that really hurts because he made like 3D Among Us. He got recognition from Mr. Beast. I
He had
think
basically
that's where
cornered the
yeah,
indie game market on YouTube.
and he wanted to work on a new project, but yeah, that pressure I think also got to him, and he
Yeah,
has to
I
pump on a
think
new project.
Carlson really got to him. That people had such high expectations from this game that he
Bro,
was just making in his free time.
I played the mobile version of Carlson, and I had so much fun.
Yeah, it's a really cool concept again. But if you have like this much pressure, like hundreds or millions of views, and people have such high expectations from this game, like it would, if I was in his position, it would definitely get to me as well. But
Although
I
Crab
don't,
Game and Muck were free, he might have earned something, right?
yeah, definitely. He
So
has
why does
like
it?
cases or like paid items in the game.
Yeah, but he with that money he would have hired some help with Carlson,
Yeah,
like
again, but
delegated
he,
his task a little bit.
yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. But Carlson had been this like kind of passion project. He had been working since he had started like being a game dev.
I still have that game wishlist. Wishlist.
I think everybody who was like prominent, like watching Danny throughout the years, or like or like all of his videos, or at least kept up with him, had Carlson wishlisted.
I mean, I hope he comes back soon. I
I
hope
think it
I get
was
to play
like
Carlson.
I
I'll play Carson, like even if that game is like 2K, I'll buy the game.
Everybody would, because everybody would just be happy to see him again. There has been like kind of talk of when he's gonna come back on his like official Discord, and
I
I
don't
think he
believe Discord
post
chats, man.
no, he put a like an announcement out as well. Like he was probably gonna try to make a video towards the end of the year, but if that doesn't work out, then expect a video definitely towards January end. But again, Trap Game and Monk were not like projects he gave 100% on. These were very rushed kind of projects. Sure,
But
he like
those games
made
were
them like he definitely made them a very good with a lot of updates, but those were not like the thing he focused on 24/7. Like he was really,
at this
really
point.
wanted to
I don't
make
even think he
Carlson.
was working on Carlson. I think he was so like
No, I would think he was definitely working on
exhausted.
Carlson a little bit.
I think he was so exhausted with YouTube and like Among Us train. I
Yeah.
don't think he really worked on the game.
I mean, yeah, he was like getting death threats on his business email because people were threatening that if he doesn't release Carlson soon, they're gonna dox him or whatever. And I think all that pressure kind of got to him, and that
People are
made him
messed up,
have,
man. People are
yeah,
fucking
people have
idiots.
like like too many like they have too much expectation from a guy who's just making video games as like a passion. Like Danny,
These are the
I'm
kind
pretty
of
sure.
people these are the kind of people whose parents never said no to them. So
Yeah,
they're very much in their heads.
yeah, they're spoiled.
Yeah, and it like boils my blood that how the fuck are you alive?
Yeah,
How do you survive all of this time in your life with that
yeah.
attitude?
I mean, I think that's where that kind of rich privilege comes in, right?
Bro, I'm scared of being rich. I don't want my children to like turn into those imbeciles.
I mean, yeah, you can only like even if you reach that kind of position, you can only discipline them so much because they just have privilege from the get-go.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
why I'm a
talk
little
about
apprehensive as
yeah.
well to like have like a kind of family in sometime in the future. I'm a little apprehensive of having like kids or whatever. Maybe that's
I
just
mean,
me now, and it's gonna change in
yeah,
the future.
yeah. I
But
mean, this is like a very
common
futuristic.
thing, yeah.
Oh,
Again,
it's a very
it's
futuristic approach of like
yeah,
thinking.
because you never know when you can like find the one, like or like find the person that you want to spend your life with.
Or
It
you
can
never know
be
when
at
you get
21.
wedlocked. So,
Yeah, exactly. It can be at like 21 years old or like 40, 50 years old. So you never know.
whatever makes you hard, I guess.
Dude, shut up,
I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I saw this
Okay,
Reddit
let's.
post recently. Wait. Just one last thing. I saw
Yeah.
this Reddit post
No, it's
recently, and
Reddit. It can't be good.
it's very funny, and it made me genuinely think. And not a lot of Reddit posts do that, so I want to discuss
Yeah.
it.
That's what I'm hearing.
So,
That's what I'm hearing.
so there's this Reddit post which says, uh, I have a really concerning question. In the body of it, it says that will I like when I turn 60 or 70 years old and I'm in like a retirement home, will I like
Yeah.
girls or like women from that kind of who are that age, like will I be attracted to those people? And it made me
Oh,
genuinely think like
probably.
what happens? Like even if you're 70, right? Would you naturally just go for a 70-year-old or like a 60-year-old or whatever?
I feel that.
I mean, yeah, you can't go for like
Um,
someone who's 20, of
I
course,
mean, yeah. I mean, that's illegal, but still.
because yeah, because you would be 40 when they were born. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh, that is a very, very used time skip, and you just made me feel very old. There are like people like children starting school this year, and I'm like, fuck, children starting school this year.
I'm 19 years old, dude, and I
I'm
know
19,
people who
bro.
are like I know people who are like in the third, like fifth grades. I know
My
like one of
younger
my
cousin,
cousins, she's in
bro.
the
My younger cousin. Oh my god.
my younger
Fuck
cousin, she's
you.
in the seventh grade, dude.
My cousin is my buas or my father's sister have two children. One of
Hmm.
them is like ninth and one was like second.
It's always
This
that
bitch
age
has.
gap.
Yeah, I mean, they might have planned it. I don't know. I still have to
Like,
figure that out.
I mean, again, it's always like five something years or like four plus years between siblings, and that this is a
Yeah,
trend that I've noticed for a lot of
I think
Indian
that's a
families.
safer age to like have that like that age gap in children. Because one goes out, one there is still chance that one will take care of us,
And then the other one will come back by the time the other one goes out.
and it's all a Bagban movie at the end. The next one I want to talk about was like Nora November, as we are all struggling towards it.
Hmm.
Is struggling a great term for it? I don't know. Are you struggling, Kabir?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm struggling. Like, these days, I'm like very not joyful or like happy, but I'm still like I have a more positive view on like the way the world works and all that. Like just in general, I have a more positive view. I think talking to other people definitely helps if you feel like stuck or kind of lonely. Which I
Now,
so I don't think struggling is the right term.
struggling is hard. I mean, people do struggle, man. I have seen some really touch
Yeah.
deprived people who really struggle with it.
Yeah.
I am. I would say there is this very big stigma between people. Is it right or is it wrong?
Hmm.
All of them are just, trying to figure it out.
What is the stigma?
That is like masturbation correct? Because everybody says ethically or morally very wrong to do.
Hmm.
Some doctors say, or some people say it's very natural to do it. Some people say it rots your brain. Makes your brain a mush.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Like when you consume that kind of uh, adult or like sexual content, and you just consume that kind of content only, it definitely warps your expectation of what that like situation would like what would happen in that situation if you were like ever presented with it in real life.
I really wanna like meet my old classmates who made me first watch porn. I wanna see where those people have ended because
Your
that's all
class,
they used to talk about in my class.
that's that's really weird, dude. That is
Bro,
probably the
these
weirdest way that
people
I've
used to
heard people have been like introduced to like sexual content. That's
these
the
people
weirdest
used to
way,
laugh
actually.
on Moby Dick, bro. You can understand, like you can figure out the brain
I
cell
mean, yeah,
level of these people.
it's maybe low IQ or just trying to be edgy. Like it
Trying to
could
be
just
edgy
be
is the second
towards
thing
that.
that I hate. What does
Yeah,
edgy
I
mean?
also like what does
What
that
does like
mean?
what does that mean? What is edgy? And then people say that you're edging, they're edging. Like what does edging mean?
Okay,
Are you
don't those are
okay?
not those terms don't cross over, Aditya.
They sound the same.
No, they don't. When you think about them
Edgy,
in
edging,
context, no, don't say edging, dude.
6, 7. I mean, it's all the same.
It's all the same. That
It's all the
that is
same.
true. We had it so good with MLG, dude. Now we just ruined it. It's just there's no like build up for a meme, right? Like in MLG days, it was like 360 no scope because 360 no scope is like such a hard trick shot to do. Now it's 6-7. What the hell does 6-7 mean?
6, 7. The knowledge that I have regarding this god awful topic is
Mhm.
that one rapper, I don't even remember, in one of his songs,
He says 6-7, right?
6, 7, yeah, and that picked up by some like ice cream head kid,
Uh huh.
and it just became a meme.
Which is so stupid. Like our like definition of a meme went from like there has to be like kind of context behind it to just whatever sounds funny enough. If it sounds funny,
Uh,
funny enough, it's a meme.
yeah. And 6 7 is not funny. I don't know why people
It's
think
not
it's
even
funny.
funny.
It's not even
But
funny.
I do think that people in general, not even like just one gender, people in general are a little bit kind of touch deprived, as you would say it.
Yeah. Thank you for quoting me.
No, but that's definitely the case. Not even just for males, it was also for uh, women as well, right? Because
Oh, you said
you'll
women.
always
A
see
very specific type of women came into my mind.
which one.
I'm not saying. We already cancelled the
Okay,
first episode.
which you haven't seen, you should probably go and watch to figure out what the context here is.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I do
And
think
yeah.
definitely that people in general are kind of touch deprived because it's like you would see this kind of videos on like if you are a woman, which is like, first of all, why are you don't watch this. If you just don't watch this in general, this is just trash. But
Bro,
if you
second, these fucking self-improvement YouTubers have ruined the like
oh
brains of
god,
like young people, bro.
they definitely have. Like I know people who have like given their life savings to Andrew Tate and all those, like, and the all the spawn that he released on the hellhole that is YouTube.
And bro, not even I mean, YouTube market was already dominated by these guys like Hamza and everybody, which is oh my god, that guy is
They
so
are
narcissistic,
they're narcissistic and insufferable. Like,
insufferable and unreal, like unrealistic even. All right, okay, I might be a hypocrite. I have been following some of his like sayings, which actually make sense.
you
Like
have to now provide
journaling.
concept.
I journal a lot.
Okay,
All right,
journaling
I
makes
like
sense.
journaling.
Journaling is a
I
healthy
like
habit.
journaling. Yeah, I like journaling. I like
Yeah.
to be grateful to whatever things I have, whatever things that I used to like survive from day to day, whatever my
Hmm.
parents have given me. All right, then he like says that I mean his kind of ideation is like the performative male wakes up at 4 a.m., meditates, does not play video games, have 5 girls on his bed. All he
See,
thinks about
that
is girls. I
becomes
mean, bro,
unrealistic.
that becomes stupid at some point.
Yeah, it's just that then that is where I think the unrealistic and narcissism, because they have some truth, and I'm saying you should follow them to the word, but they have some truth. Like journaling is a healthy habit, meditating is good for you. If you feel like a
I
certain
have
kind of
been
emotion,
meditating. Like I am like I'm a weekend like a week consistent with meditation, and it has started to help me a lot. I mean, not that much because it's still starting, but it has been helping me.
it does
I really
help.
like
Like
figure
all
out.
these
Yeah,
kind of little things help, but not the shit they talk about in all of their videos. It's always just wake up at 4 a.m., grind all day. And what does grinding mean? Going on fucking blackjack online, betting everything and winning or losing.
like lock the fuck in. What does the locking in mean?
Like
Does that mean focusing? We can't focus. We have Instagram reels. Our memory spans the goldfish.
goldfish have actually more of a memory span than we do. They have 10
Shut
seconds of a
up!
memory span.
Shut up! I don't want to hear
But
it.
yeah.
I don't want to feel bad about myself.
But again, when you said goldfish, it reminded me of this one goldfish. So there's this YouTuber.
Frederick!
No, not I don't know who that is. But I'm
You
talking
don't know
about
who
this one.
Frederick is?
No,
Oh my, okay,
who is
you
Frederick?
finish first. You finish first, and I'm gonna tell you who.
Okay. It reminded me of this one YouTube, or like I saw a clip. I didn't watch the entire thing, but I saw
Yeah.
a goldfish beat Radan from Elden Ring,
Huh?
by the way. I saw a goldfish beat Radan.
Holy shit. The goldfish is a better gamer than I am.
Dude, he was
Kabhi,
just
how do you
spamming.
feel?
He just had a strength build and he was just spamming his big ass just the bonk stick, and it was working. And he would just heal after every single hit, and it was working. Like this is why strength builds are so busted. Strength builds are so fun
But
to play
I
though.
like a challenge. I played an intelligent build
See, this is why I
After
played decks to torture myself.
after I would say Renala, almost that's the third boss by the way of Elden Ring, the third remembrance boss. Almost every boss is like resistant to magic.
So don't use magic.
I have already dedicated like 3 hours of my life into it.
Respec.
Respect, why would I? I don't have good weapons, I don't have runes to like level up, I don't have somber stones to level up.
Figure out a guide.
No,
Like,
I'm not paying anything anymore.
fuck this shit, dude. I'm deleting this.
The
Which
second thing
reminds
I want
me,
to, yeah,
you should
yeah,
probably start on Armored Core, dude. Like, I
I've
could,
still to
like,
download it.
you haven't even downloaded. Oh my god. The context here
Nah,
is, guys, that I've been playing Armored Core 6 as of recent, and it is such a peak game. I know I'm like 2 years late to this kind of hype train, but oh my god, Armored Core 6 is so peak.
he showed me a video of Armor Core. I'm like, fuck, that's
I
crazy.
showed him Armored Core
Armor
4,
Core
and oh my
4.
god, the way the next used to move was crazy. But again, it's just you should play Armored Core if you haven't. It's a very underrated. Like, if you thought Dark Souls was niche, Armored Core is even more niche. And you know why I said Dark Souls? Because it's made by the same developer. FromSoft made Armored Core. They've been making Armored Core since before they started even making Dark Souls. I
So
think
why
this
did
made
Armor
the
Core
first
get that famous as Dark Souls?
because it's mecha. It's mecha has doesn't like again mecha is a very niche kind of community. So if you think mecha, you would think Gundam, and then you would think Armored
Transformers
Core,
fans are
Transformers.
upset with that statement.
I mean, yeah, the first thought you when you it's not it's mecha, it's not Transformers. Transformers is a
Transformers
different
are mechas, man. Okay, yeah, I get the difference here. You pilot
because
them.
mecha is you pilot them, you get inside and you're in a big chunk of metal and you firing the a weapon the size of a fucking building towards another guy who's in a fucking 3 story tall building. It's very cool.
Yeah.
But you should.
But yeah,
The
they've
first
been what?
Armored Core came out in 1997, dude. Oh my god.
Whoa.
It came out for the fucking not even the PS1, like before the PS1.
Nintendo Wii.
Not even the Nintendo Wii. I think like the GameCube it came out for.
Oh god, I hate that. I hate that feeling.
On the
GameCube
GameCube
was
is
a
crazy.
GameCube was a goated like.
Yeah. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, so
what did you
Frederick.
wanna say?
Yeah, Frederick.
I don't know again.
There's this YouTuber called Michael Reeves.
Oh god. The guy who
Alright,
oh
you
I
guys.
remember I know this video. Oh my god.
Yeah. So he taught his, and he didn't even teach over like pure luck, on like a pure luck basis. He taught his goldfish how to trade
In stock.
and then put the fish against like the subreddit Wall Street bets, where it's all like meme coins and shit.
Mhm.
And the fish won.
Mhm. It made him a lot of money as well.
I don't know, and
Like,
he all used all of his money to raise F4
yeah.
in France.
And he was terrible at it. Like, I'm not saying I would do better, but oh my god, Michael.
Which reminds us we need to go karting.
Yeah. There's been this debate that I would absolutely destroy, or like I would do much better than Aditya and our other
I
friend
digress.
Nasim.
I digress.
Yeah, you would digress because you're on the losing side.
Sorry, I disagree. Different word.
Yeah. You would disagree because you're gonna lose.
Nah, bro, I have more experience in go karting than you, boy.
How
I
much
know
experience
Pune
do you have?
tracks.
How
I
much
know
experience do
Pune
you have?
tracks. I have lived here in like I lived in Pune for like 6 years.
Uh-huh.
Every weekend seasons mall. I think they've shut down their go karting, but every second weekend seasons mall has to go kart. I have so many like injuries with go karting that I can't even like tell you about. Man, holy shit.
That doesn't matter, dude. You're still slow.
Nah, playing on a
Sorry to
controller
say.
and playing on a steering wheel is a different feeling, friend.
I know that, you idiot. I've played on steering wheels. There's this little
Like winning
sim
is a
setup
steering is
in
a different
Bhopal, dude.
feel, bro.
There's a little sim setup at my Nana's house in Bhopal. Like I've
Brother
played
is
on Sims,
rich,
dude.
rich.
Yeah, on that side of the family is definitely.
Sims remind me. Do you
Hmm.
do you know that car like custom car that was Verstappen made for his like sim reason?
Wait, what do you mean?
So like yeah, we all know Max Verstappen is a really big Sims guy,
Yeah, like he plays iRacing right after his F1 races.
and he wins both.
Yep.
Okay, maybe
Dude, he
I'm
got
saying that
first
out of
place
jealousy.
in he got first place in a GP, goes onto his fucking private plane, hops on his sim, gets first place in iRacing. Like, oh my god, Max, you were just racing IRL. You can't keep doing this.
Lando is crying in the corner.
It's so
Yeah,
insane his
so
comeback. But yeah.
yeah, he has this like custom made car, like a custom like layering the skin.
Hmm.
When I mean one of them was like Hamilton going for his lawn mowing, like the 10-second penalty that he got.
Hmm.
One there was that moment there. There was Lando crying there. I mean, there was a lot of like meta jokes on that car.
Wait, which one is this? Is this like when he went to the Nürburgring or I don't know which incident this
It's a
is.
recent one.
Okay, because maybe I haven't seen it. But Max is just he's obsessed with racing. Like also to also not like
And
because he's so into racing as well. It's also like
it's
parental
because
pressure
that's yeah, it's that beat him as a child.
and abandoned him at gas stations and stabbed his mechanics with
And
forks.
F1 fans really like don't let you forget that thing that
Yeah,
Carl like he was abused as a child. They
yeah.
really don't let you forget that. And that is so funny to me. Like, bro, it is a trauma. Don't keep talking about it, bro.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't bother Max, but that was definitely the case, right? Or maybe he
I
doesn't
mean,
want to
of
talk
course, it
about it or
doesn't
whatever.
bother him. He doesn't bother him, but it's still a trauma that should not be like spoken about so freely in a
And
public
like,
setting. Because
what
abuse
do you
is a
mean?
lot
Like,
of abuse is a very like personal thing that people really suffer with.
but he didn't like go into like full on detail. And what do you mean, like, not talk about it? Like, just keep it hush hush and move on.
Not keep. I mean, talk to a therapist. The public does not need to know. That's what I feel. The public does not need to know what
I
goes
mean,
went
again,
on in your childhood and shit.
that's again, that's his like his choice, right? His decision to tell the public what he wants to and not disclose what he doesn't wanna.
Yeah.
And again, it's his choice.
Okay.
But
So now, like, shifting from Verstappen's addiction to sim racing to that actual topic addiction. What do you think about it? Like, what is your like basic synopsis about addiction?
so I think addiction is not just substances that are harmful to you, like smoking, like vaping, like alcohol, like drugs of any quantity or substance. Like there's so many like addictive kind of substances, but it doesn't just like addiction is not just harmful substances. It's also things that are unhealthy for you. Addiction is just stuff that's unhealthy for you. It's not just harmful substances. And I think that is one thing that not a lot of people realize, especially a lot of people who are maybe a little bit plus sized, that they don't realize that you can have addiction to food, or people who have like insane like times spent on their phones. You can be addicted to phones, which is kind of very recent, that you can be addicted to like interaction with a screen, or I don't know what the like proper definition is, but that can also be an addiction because it's harmful for you, it's unhealthy for you.
All right. My definition to addiction is something that steals your time.
Yeah,
Like, it does
again, it's
not let you
harmful.
like, yeah. Not I'm not saying harmful. It
I
like
mean, stealing your time is harmful, right? Like it's deterring you from doing any kind of uh, positive work or whatever.
I mean, yeah. There was a time, or there is like right now only. I'm addicted to Mega Bonk a lot. Like I like study for like an hour or
Mm-hmm.
two. I
Huh.
open Mega Bomb and try to beat my score. I've been like, I mean, it's a fun game. It's like an indie game. I've stopped playing shooter games for my own sanity.
I
There
think
was a
this
time
is has been kind of like a recent trend as well that I've noticed.
with people shifting to indie games and shift like stop playing
Or
shooters.
just like stop playing shooters in general.
Yeah. There was a time where me, Kabir, and our friend Asim used to play the finals. We
I think
have a
finals are just
Discord.
really good.
I mean, it is a goated game though. But yeah,
Yeah.
we had this Discord chat named the Heavy, the Light, and the Heavy,
Me and
which
Aditya are
was
the heavies.
yeah. Me and him are the heavies, and Asim is like a 5'4" demon, so like a
He's the
goblin
light.
child. So yeah, he's a light. But yeah, so and that was actually that was our actual build, actual
Yeah.
like team comp going into like games.
Yeah, I mean, Asim wanted to use light, medium for some reason, but I don't know why. I kind of maybe
Asim is
pushed
a
it on him
trash
as well,
gamer, man. Asim is only good at controller games. Like he
which
can't
is
beat both
unfortunate.
of. Yeah, he can't beat us in like KBM.
Yeah.
He cannot beat us at KBM.
Which is again like people have different experiences with just like gaming in general as well, right? Like if I were to ask you, like, how was your like gaming experience when you grew up?
It was all mobile, man.
Like you have
All
to
one mobile.
expand. You can't just say mobile. Like what
Mobile
did you
games
play?
like. Oh, you want to know the in betweens? All right. I used there was this game called Amazing Spider-Man 2. It was a story of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 on mobile.
Oh, it was like a
Yeah,
movie promo game.
yeah. And it was an entire story. And as you just swing around the city as Andrew Garfield, the best Spider-Man.
No, he isn't.
He is. He is the most Spider-Man you'll ever see.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I like Tobey Maguire more.
For only for the nostalgic factor, man.
No,
Come on.
I just like Toby's movies more in general. They did a terrible
He,
job with Venom, but other than that, he's very, very good.
brother, he as a person with midlife crisis who was supposed to be a teenager, right?
No, Tobey Maguire
He
looks
has.
very much like a teenager.
He does not.
He looks 19, dude.
Brother, no. He looks 25 at best.
Andrew
Andrew
Garfield doesn't
Garfield,
look like a teenager either.
yes, he did. He looked 20. 20 is a teenager.
No, he doesn't. 20 is 20.
20 is a teenager. 20 is like the second year, third year in college.
So you're still a 20-year-old. You're not a teenager anymore.
Still, you look young. Toby was not young.
Toby was young.
No.
Toby was like 23, dude, when they filmed the movie.
No. He was older
Yes.
than that. He was in his mid 30s, bro, when they filmed the movie.
Check right now. He was,
Google it. You Google it. I'm playing Megabong. You Google it.
of course, he's playing Megabonk. How old was Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 1? See, even Google knows. Tobey Maguire was 26 years old.
Not young.
You want to look up Andrew Garfield, dude?
Sure.
27. He was older.
And how old was Tom Holland?
Tom Holland was probably also around that age, actually. In Civil War is the first movie he shows up in.
Yeah.
He was 18. Oh my god.
What?
He was ready to work, dude. Holy
Bro,
shit.
we are arguing for the wrong person here.
Holy hell, he was 18? Dude, Civil War came out so long ago. When did Civil War come
bro,
out?
they're saying like in the like the screening of Fire and Ash, Avatar Fire and Ash, they are gonna show the first teaser of Doomsday.
What Fire and Ash?
Avatar,
Avatar Fire and Ash. Oh,
third movie in the install Avatar franchise.
yep. There's a third movie for Avatar for some reason. It's now a
It's
franchise for
gonna
some
come.
reason.
It's gonna come.
Why is
The James
Avatar a
Cameron,
franchise?
the James Cameron, bro.
So what? Why is
What?
Avatar a franchise?
What? Like it has two movies. I
No,
call a
but
franchise.
no, but why is it a franchise? The first movie, like everybody, when you think of the first Avatar movie,
What
you
do you mean?
always
Why is
think
it a
of
franchise?
because it doesn't. There's no sense for it to be a franchise. Like the first movie is very conclusive. It starts, it there's a midpoint and there's end, and the end is supposed to be treated as the end for that kind of
But
world or
they
that
still
kind
made a
of
second
setting.
movie.
They still made a second movie for some reason, and now they're making a third movie for no reason. The
No,
second
there
movie
is
was
a
also
reason.
very
There is a
conclusive.
reason.
No, I don't like the fact that Avatar is a franchise. You can't just start a franchise like 13 years later, dude.
I mean, their homeland got destroyed. They want an army, or they are like exploring their planet.
Yeah, but this was already done. This was all of this kind of build up that their home world is gonna get destroyed by the humans and they're gonna drive the humans out. And who does Jake side with, the humans or the Navi? But I think they're called. And ends up siding with the Navi because it's their planet and humans can't just come in and like take over the
And for
entire
who's
like
say?
livelihood. Yeah, and they already did this entire plot that the humans are coming and they're going to take over our planet, and then they did it again in the second movie.
No, but
And now,
this time it was humans become Navi.
but they already established that in the first movie.
But the
That's the
first
whole
movie,
point in
humans
the
were not
movie.
Navi. In the
Yes,
first
they
movie, humans
were.
were not
Jake is
Navi.
literally a Navi.
Only
Jake
Jake.
is
Now
a,
everybody becomes Navi.
which is so stupid. You can't just do shit for no reason, dude. Like Avatar seems like the
Is
most
James Cameron?
pointless
Are you really
franchise
gonna?
to me.
Is James Cameron? Are you really gonna argue with James Cameron?
Yes, because it's stupid. You had
How
such a
dare
good
you?
movie. You had such a good solo movie, and now you're making it a franchise? I mean, the answer is definitely like you want to have some kind of product spawn from it. But
And that guy is so salty, like about his movies, that remember the Titanic scandal where like they're like Jake could
yeah,
have like survived, Jack could have survived. There was enough space on the
Jake.
door. Jack, right? Yeah.
Jake. Jake is crazy, dude. Jack. How can
Sorry,
you even
Leo
forget?
DiCaprio could have
How
survived.
can you? How can you even forget Leo in that role, dude? He did such a good job of a homeless person stealing a rich girl.
Bro, I don't know. I feel that
Rose
Jack
was the
was
villain of Titanic, by the way.
not a villain, but an imagination, a fragment imagination of the what was the heroine's name?
Who?
Lily.
Who the fuck is
Second,
Lily?
Rose. Rose. Sorry, Rose.
I said Rose right now.
Yeah, second, different flower. Different flower.
Yeah. But I do think that that Rose was definitely the villain of Titanic because she turned on her entire family. She turned on her husband who was trying to. I mean, he was abusive towards her, but he was earning money for them, and he had made them insanely rich to the
I
point
feel
where
that
they
she
could.
was mentally sick. She was mentally
And then she
retarded.
fucking. No, no.
She
Let me complete my point. Let me complete my point.
all right, all right.
She falls in love with this fucking homeless dude, by the way. I mean, if a homeless dude would look like Leo DiCaprio, I would also probably fall in love with him. But that's beside the point.
Because that's your gayness coming out.
This man has no conception of what a bi person is.
Nah,
He's very like one dimensional. Like you can either be straight or everything else.
I am very black and white. Is
Yeah,
that a
but
good
again,
thing? No, but I am.
no.
I know.
But
I fucking know.
if a homeless person would look like Leo DiCaprio on a ship as well, I would probably be in
I
Rose's
would like
position. But
probably record him
n-
and put him on Instagram and made him famous and
yeah,
like feed myself on his income.
that's a very
That's my
meta
retire-
joke. That's a very meta
that's
joke.
that's my retirement plan.
That's
Get
a
a
very
good looking
meta joke,
homeless
by the way.
person.
And just use
Get
them
a
for all your videos.
yeah.
It's a very meta joke, by the way.
Thank you.
Then
I've been practicing in front
Rose,
of the mirror.
she falls in love with this homeless person. She abandons her entire like family and life as she knew it. She fucking strips down naked and lets him draw her as like one of your French girls. What does that even mean, by the way? And then
And that
after
line is so
that,
funny to me. Draw me like a French girl. Like our
draw
French
me
girls
like one
supposed
of
to
your
be like
French girls.
our French girls supposed to be like like seductive.
I mean, yeah, they were
'Cause
in that kind of time phase. They were
I
definitely
can't
regarded as that.
imagine. I can't imagine like a French girl with that French accent be seductive. It's like so funny to me.
But the French accent is crazy, dude.
Like
That's
how
just
can
racism.
bonjour be seductive? Kabhi want to give it a try?
No,
Want to
my French
seduce
is
me with a
terrible.
punch?
My French
want
is
to seduce?
terrible.
Want to seduce me with a French accent?
No, no. If I were to bring out a French accent, I wouldn't use it on you.
That would be in the bedroom and nowhere else.
Yeah.
What is this
But
episode?
she, but then she, no, wait. Then she tells Jake, whatever his fucking name is, I also forgot it. But like, paid me like one of your French girls. He does that, he complies. Then the fucking ship drop. The entirety of the Titanic dies. The ship fucking splits in half and goes to the bottom of the ocean.
Although
She
that
kills this
last scene,
person.
no, that last scene where all the like musicians just try to like calm down
Yeah,
the
they're
situation by
sinking with
playing.
the boat. Oh my
That was,
god.
oh my god,
You
that was
get chills.
amazing.
Chills, literal
I
chills.
got chills like because I was saying that right now. I feel so good about that scene.
That is such a goated scene. And like the captain going down with the ship, like that just,
And
yeah,
he's like smoking a
you're just
cigar
like,
while doing it.
and you're just like, yeah, this makes sense. This is fucking cool as shit. This is rad. And the
But there was
musicians
this,
are like
there's
trying to
this,
calm down the situation. Just, oh
yeah.
my
Oh, I'm
god,
getting
it's
goosebumps
so
right now.
perfectly done. It's so perfectly done. I haven't watched Titanic in a very long time.
You should watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
Shut the fuck up, please. You're ruining the movie for me. Please stop.
Time goes by, and now goes.
No, no, shut up. But then Rose kills this random homeless person that she met, drowns him in the goddamn icy cold water. 70, 80 years later, like makes her, tells her grandchild, who is like now 30 years old, that I was on the Titanic and I survived. And then this survey crew, or like this kind of treasure hunter kind of crew, interact with her, and she tells them this entire Titanic story. And then she has the biggest blue pearl that you've ever seen, and she just throws it into the ocean. You could have given that to your grandkid. Should have been
He would
sorted
have.
for like, but no, the sins of the Titanic die with them. Fuck. Push. And it just goes. Oh my god,
See
what is
what
wrong with
my
you?
theory what what my theory is because of her abusive husband she was in trauma. All right, she imagined Leo DiCaprio like she became schizophrenic, imagining Leo
She
DiCaprio.
died a homeless person, dude. Imagines a homeless person becomes partners with
I
him
don't
for
know
the entirety course of the trip,
anything.
and then
I mean, anything better than an abusive husband, right?
I mean, yeah, anything is better than an abusive husband.
Yeah. So yeah, she got like she imagined him. She banged air while was imagining him. Something happened. Something out of the other happened. she and then imagined him drowning.
Wow.
That's what I feel, and that could have happened.
It's probably the sanest way of looking at it, because the amount of people that she killed has gone down by a lot.
So
Dude, Titanic is such a fever dream. The movie, not the incident.
I love that guy, bro. I
Ooh.
fucking do. Leo.
Oh, I thought we were talking about James Cameron. Why do
No,
you
no,
love
no.
Leo, of all people?
Although whatever he has done, he has given some like goated movies. I still remember that Abigail scene from Catch Me If You Can.
Dude, Catch Me If You Can is the best movie ever. You know why? Because the guy who
Why?
wrote the original movie, like this book, which that was then like made into a movie, he faked the entire thing,
Yeah,
which is the best part of it. Like, you wrote a entire book about you being this like proficient scam artist, like doing stuff throughout your life, and then
Barry Allen.
that scam artist book became a movie, and then it turns out that the entire thing you were talking about is a scam. Just, oh my god, 15 billion IQ kind of play. Holy shit. Like, I still can't believe this entire thing didn't even happen. You lied through your ass about that entire fucking thing. That's crazy. Like, to have that kind of creativity and get away with it is crazy.
Yeah, bro,
And
that
nobody,
entire like that entire scene, like everybody settle down. I'm your substitute teacher, Abigail. That's Abigail, not
yeah.
Abignawi, not Abignawi, Abigail. And then he like
He
punishes his
teaches
bully.
entire fucking French. He has a substitute
Yeah,
class for something that he hasn't even like
yeah,
taught. He doesn't even know French, and he's teaching French. Like, it's Catch Me If You
crazy,
Can is a
bro.
very good movie, but Leo DiCaprio is not a great human being. So again, it comes back to that debate that can you separate the artist from the art?
I mean that you
I
should
think
not do that,
I think Kanye
or you
fans are like
should.
very high on that kind of thinking that I'm separating the artist from the art, dude. Sure,
Uh,
Kanye is a terrible person and he supports neo Nazis in the modern world, but his music is amazing, dude. Flashing lights, lights. You can't just do that.
bro, I think people have a negative uh, like image for अपना Brad Pitt as well.
What do you mean? About Brad Pitt?
Like
Why?
for Brad Pitt,
Oh, Angelina Jolie. Right.
yeah. I mean
I
that clears
completely
it.
forgot about that. But
Yeah.
it's so crazy, like, just because you're famous, you can get away with that kind of shit. Which is
I
crazy.
mean,
Like, if you have
it's
money
all
and you're
that. I mean,
famous,
Amber Heard also had money.
I mean, yeah, but she has a court case on her. Brad Pitt doesn't have a court case on him. Leo DiCaprio doesn't have a court case on him for only dating 25-year-olds. Kanye doesn't have a court case on him for that he's spreading like hate speech
Yeah,
and he's doing.
you roll around in Toad one time and you get a court case against you.
No, but that's crazy. Like, Trump doesn't have this kind of, because he went to the Epstein Island and he was very good friends with Epstein, and Epstein very conveniently died during Trump's first term, which is very interesting.
And he wants a third term out of it. So
Yep.
why? Let
I
JD
think
Vance do something, bro.
I think there's two people who's like have done like really terrible stuff and like their stuff has kind of caught up to them. And what I'm gonna
Yeah.
say is gonna be a little controversial and maybe people are gonna get angry at me and probably gonna try to dox me like they did uh, my guy Dark Viper AU. But other than that, yeah, it's probably Amber Heard because she was genuinely a terrible human being for treating the great Johnny Depp in such a way, and probably Charlie Kirk in recent history that I can think of. Like, he's going
I
around
mean,
talking about how gun violence is needed and like shooting up schools is required because it lowers
I
the
mean,
population and it makes people aware about guns. No, there's better ways than shooting up schools, dude.
yeah, he is fucking he's an idiot. He was. I'm so sorry. He was an idiot, but nobody deserves to die, man.
I mean, yeah, of course, nobody
All
deserves to die, but it's like I said, it reminds me of that. So there's I follow Dark Viper you very consistently on like all social media platforms. Like, not even for his content, I just like who the person is. And so recently I'd gotten in this kind of heated debate, or like not a heated debate, a very kind of scandalous kind of drama on YouTube where this one guy was like Darth Viper had said that it's very ironic that Kirk, who was a very big like fan of that gun violence is required and like that kind of thinking, and he was like a victim of gun violence, and that ended up
Yeah, that's very
tragically.
ironic. I also thought of that, when like in that
That
event as well, he was talking about gun rights and then he got shot.
Yeah, like it's a very tragic event, definitely, but it's definitely ironic. Like, I'm not saying that, oh, Charlie Kirk deserved to die. No, nobody deserves to die, and I definitely don't have any kind of power to decide who dies. I'm not writing the death note over here. But yeah, it was very definitely very ironic. And
But the
people are
second
still
thing that I
coming
would say
after him.
about it, the second thing
Yeah.
that I would say about it is that it was coming to him, man.
I mean, yeah, he
It
definitely
was
did not make any
yeah, it was
friends.
coming for him. Yeah, I mean, the amount of shit he said and amount of
Kind
people
of
he offended.
and kind of he stands by it also. It's that's the like if you were just saying this kind of stuff as like a political, like just to gain favor with some kind, like a certain type of people who think that kind of way, okay, maybe I can see that happening, like you just vying favor, but you genuinely believe in that kind of thinking is despicable. Like that's inhuman. You don't value human life anymore.
I mean,
But politics is
do we
crazy,
have
dude.
someone like that in India?
I don't
Someone
know.
that
I
open
don't
about.
pay. Like I mean, we had that one case, right? That where there was that CM, like this was a woman CM, and she was like, uh, girls who get raped in it because rape is a very kind of common
Mamta
crime that happens.
Banerjee.
Yeah, I don't remember her name because I don't follow
Mamta
politics
Banerjee.
in
She's a
general
CM of
that
like
much.
Kolkata who is.
Like
Uh, and then she goes and says hamba hamba dumba 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 on live television.
Like politics in
Exactly.
general around the world is just bad.
I don't really like get into a lot of politics because I hate it. There are
Yeah.
two things that I hate about my country. I love my country to death. All right, this country has given me a home. This country has given me food to eat. I'm really grateful for my country. But the two things that I hate about is the discrimination
Hmm.
slash the civic sense, lack of civic sense,
Which
and
is
which
shameful.
can be fixed, but people don't want to change.
Yeah, they're very apprehensive. And
Yeah,
I think here there is very definitely a very prominent kind of mentality that follows everywhere.
and second, I am a big I believe in God. All right,
Yeah,
God gives me faith. God gives me courage. God gives me strength.
yeah,
But how they are misusing Him,
yep,
misusing them,
yeah,
misusing the divine power.
yeah. Like
It
just for
makes
personal
me,
gain is crazy.
yeah, and it makes me not want to be religious. It makes me want to become atheist. That's why for like a lot, like a large amount of time, I've been saying I'm spiritual
Yeah,
because I am
I
because
think
there is
I think
yeah.
people here especially are more like like, like again, it's very I really hate when people say generation and like you younger generation are so you have it so easy, but we I
Of
this is
course,
one
we have
trend that I've
easy
noticed.
because we moved
No, no,
on.
no,
Look,
that's
this
not my
was
point. No, that's not my point. I just wanted to like give an example. But my point
this is
being,
also I want to like, get into something.
that our like people who were born in our time are mostly like kind of atheists or don't believe in God, but call themselves spiritual because religion itself has become an entire like sector that you can market for money or for personal gain or for gaining favor or like whatever. Like it's
That too.
become a
See,
whole kind of business.
yeah, that too, and that religion is has become like a state of war, a state
Yeah.
like a reason to fight people, a
Yep.
reason to see. अभी I give you an example.
Yeah.
अभी जब सावन चल रहे थे, for the people who guys who don't know, the first like 20 days
Yeah.
in Brahmins and Hindu, the people who follow Hindu and who
Hmm.
eat like non-vegetarian food, for the first like 20 days of the monsoon, they do not eat non-veg.
Yep.
It it like resolves in like somewhat in like I mean, it's the reason is somewhat scientific as well,
Yep.
but mostly people don't follow it because of religious reasons.
Yeah.
So some
And it's a very big thing that happens here.
yeah, some people follow it, some people don't. I did not this time
I didn't either.
because
I
I
don't
need
follow
my
it in
protein.
general.
Yeah,
But yeah.
so yeah, some people what they like in like Delhi and Gurgaon, they went to KFCs and want and asked and they ordered them to shut off their branches.
Yep. Because this event was happening, like kind of event
Yeah,
in air quotes.
because this ritual was going on.
Yeah.
They asked like the KFC and every like KFC and a lot of like non-veg brands, majorly KFC, to stop selling
Yep.
non-veg because and they they're asking them to like sort of ghee
Hmm.
with their food,
Yep.
which is not SEO certified, as
Yep.
FO certified, sorry. But this tells me like how like I really don't like talking about it because I get pissed off. I
I
really
think,
do.
yeah, it's definitely something to be pissed off towards because it's a very
Yeah.
big issue.
And there is nothing I can do to help it, but rather than just teach my future children and my future people to respect it.
Yeah. Like it's people's choice. You can't force. Like again,
Yeah,
there's always this like kind of like before, like I don't know, like maybe 7 8 years ago, there was this kind of very big trend that was happening that Christian people who like were really faithful to Christianity, they were forcing Christianity and like knocking on doors and like you still have that. Like people would
that's
show up
done
and
with
like
like
I mean yeah,
Hinduism
that's
as
done
well.
with I mean yeah, but it's done with some kind of respect and some kind of modesty and like some
Bro,
kind of
no, the only
awareness.
respect
But
and modesty that people have is like our Christian people. Because in India, we just like try to scare them.
yeah, maybe it's
Christianity, they
probably
like really, Christianity, they really tell them that, hey, listen,
can we do you
for
have a
like,
little bit of time? Like can we
yeah,
tell you about the our Lord and Savior or whatever they say?
this is a story, this is everything.
Yeah.
You should do this. But in Hinduism, you just scare them, bro.
Like either
Like,
you do
agar
this
they,
or we kill your family.
that's what Hinduism and Islam.
Yep. I think religion as is at its worst right now.
It was in its worst after
Kind of
the partition,
became a market.
partition.
No, but I think it is because of no like religion worldwide is in its worst state because it like again it's been going on a steady decline for a lot of years, but because it slowly evolved from that having faith in some divine power or this being who is like made us in his image and is like he loves us and is as his own kid or whatever the like kind of thinking process is there because I don't involve myself in religion. I've tried to uh there's a lot of people in my family who are very religious and they follow everything that the whatever religion they are part of, they follow that to a T and like they live by it and it's like kind of their code for their life. But
Yeah,
for me, the problem is that religion has gone from having faith in a divine power or some kind of supreme being to just market for more money. So, like, this is another way for me to gain personal for me to have personal gain, which is stupid way. Like the most prominent kind of incident that I can think is that when I was in Delhi before my family shifted to Bhopal, which is I think this year. Uh, we used to live in Delhi or like Noida, around Delhi, and
NCR.
yeah, NCR basically. And there was this very big Hanuman Mandir. And my dad and me, we had gone there one day, and it had been we'd been trying to kind of regularly go every kind of Tuesday, like
That's a really
do
like
our pray.
famous Hanuman Mandir, very iconic.
Yeah, but one thing I saw there that like really made me kind of that like was like that this straw broke the camel's back. That we got to like kind of the donation station, and like the donation station is implied to be like this is God who's taking your kind of money, and he's gonna provide you great wealth or great fortune or whatever you wish for, and that is the kind of thinking behind it. And then
Yeah.
you get to it, and people, you can of course put like kind of physical currency in, but in India we have this kind of digital transaction as well. So you would see this kind of small QR that God also accepts QR. Like if you do a digital transaction, we also approve, we God will still give you blessing. And that
And
always is always kind of funny that God is gonna take a Paytm payment.
I do not know where, like, from where the donation concept came in.
I
I
think it's
didn't know
kind of
God
an
want.
older tradition.
I didn't know God needed money. I don't know God is middle class like us.
Dude, if you're a supreme being, you can wish yourself into wealth.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they do not need money, and
But
and, and all of
it's
that
a
money is like used for the development of the mandir, but or the temple. But that also like does not seem to be the case.
yeah, because the temple scene is the same size every time you go to it. Uh, he just left for some reason. Uh, okay, but yeah, sorry about that, guys. He left for some reason.
No, I got disconnected for some reason.
It might be your internet dropping for like a second, but
Maybe.
my
Yeah,
point
I'm
being
on
that
the.
my point being that the temple doesn't change size. You can't you can't see any changes being made. They say that oh, we're using it to develop our mandir or like clean the place up. But you can have volunteers clean it, dude. If you're so religious and you like so faithful, you can have volunteers do it. I don't know. It's stupid. Religion has gone from faith to just money making, another money making scheme.
And there are like so many people who like just become like fake people, if that makes sense. Fake
Yeah,
babas, fake
yeah,
spiritual leaders.
yep.
But
Just
the biggest scam or the money making scheme
yep.
is
Just
children being,
yeah,
that.
exploited.
Yeah.
We should probably expand on that for people who don't live here.
All right. So for the people who are not in India, there is this concept in India or in Hinduism or in Christian and in like in all religion. Why am I just sticking to Hinduism? In all of religion,
Hmm.
is that there are many like these big spiritual leaders, alleged spiritual leaders,
Hmm.
take these seminars where they expand on their beliefs, no
Yeah,
matter how good or bad they might be, how controversial they might be. They don't give a crap about that, and they just like babble random
rant,
shit. One of the
rant.
biggest markets and biggest
Yep.
money making opportunities in India.
Hmm.
The newer trend in this is children who allegedly have like spiritual awakening handle these like seminars and like host these seminars, and it's very clear that these children are giving like scripts to like speak,
Yep.
because no kid is like in the mere age of like 8 years old and 7 years old is gonna like say that if they are like legit, I am sorry, but majorly it's all a very big gimmick that is happening. And if
Yeah.
you like research more about it, the children's Instagram accounts are handled by their parents,
Yep.
which is so crazy to me because how deep you can go to make money, bro.
It's very exploitative, that's for sure.
I mean, you're ruining a child's life.
Just to make a quick buck. And this quick buck is not even that they're gonna spend it on the child or whatever, is what the
They are
thinking of the
living
parent
their
is.
life. The child is
They're
fucked
living their
all
life and the child is just screwed for the rest of their life because they'll always be regarded as that public figure.
bro. Like coming to bad parenting, I heard this
No.
Reddit story this morning.
Yeah.
I heard this Reddit story this morning where like a couple is getting divorced. The, they have a 10-year-old daughter. She had asthma.
Mm-hmm.
She went to a sleepover at her friend's house. Her
Mm-hmm.
mother gave her an inhaler.
Yep.
So not an inhaler, insulin, but that
So she
was
has
apparently,
diabetes.
yeah, she has basically a diabetes. Sorry, not asthma. Oh my god, I'm a retard, bro. I'm so sorry. Yeah, she had like diabetes,
Yeah.
so she has an insulin with her, and apparently during the sleepover, her blood sugar like shot up.
Yep.
She tried to put that insulin in. It was not enough. I mean,
Yep.
it might have been like malfunctioned, or it might have been like
Like expired or whatever.
expired. Not even expired, but finished, like empty,
Hmm.
or not enough dosage in it to
Yeah.
work. So the mother of the friend was really like worried what about to do about that. She called the girl's mother, the girl with the with diabetes.
Yep.
She called her mother. She was busy gambling in a casino. And she called her dad. Her dad was of course like panicking, trying to like find where his wife ex-wife is. She was busy gambling in the casino. He
Yeah.
called her like 52 times. She like once.
Yeah. I think so too, that we should probably
What was the
stop
last thing? What the last thing
that
that I?
the wife was gambling. But yeah, just continue the story. I think we'll call it.
Yeah, you have to edit this, huh? Just I'm saying
Yeah.
you have to edit this. Yeah, so she was gambling. She could have done the gambling place like 10 minutes away from the
Yeah. Yeah.
actual sleepover place, but
Sleepover.
she was yeah sleepover place, but she was still busy gambling. Called like 52 missed calls. The mother is not picking up, or like calling and saying, "Don't stop distracting me. You're making me lose my hand." Two
Yeah.
hours later, they had to get the girl to the hospital again. Then like even after like taking her to the hospital, after 42 minutes, the mother came in with the backup insulin, tossed the backup insulin to the nurse like it was nothing, and starts blaming the husband that if you were living closer by, this would have not happened. Even though he did not have the backup insulin, the mother had the
Yep.
backup insulin,
Yep.
and then the daughter was on dialysis for 2 days, and then she died. Her organ stopped, and then
Yeah.
this is like a 40-minute story on YouTube. The entire episode, the entire story goes like of how this negligence happened, how the father like gathered up evidence and to like put put on a case of like criminal negligence and put the
Yeah.
mother in jail. But she like signed a plea, and like the mother was going bankrupt, so she signed a plea deal of like 2 year probation, no, not even jail time.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah,
crazy.
bad
I
parenting.
definitely do think that there are some people who definitely don't deserve to be parents.
There's a syndrome that I recently heard of called Moshison syndrome.
I don't know what it is, but
I
yeah.
might be like, it's something with M. I'm pronouncing it very badly, very poorly. The basic symptom, like the syndrome, is basically a mother keeps their child sick
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
take care of them forever.
That
That is
which
so
like
fucked up. That is so screwed.
yeah,
That is so screwed. Wow. And there was this entire movie made on this, that the mother was feeding her child like dog medicine
yeah,
so that she stayed paralyzed. The daughter figured it out, and at the end of the day, end of the movie, she went away, like she's escaped. Her mother
yeah,
was in an asylum, and the daughter was feeding the mother the dog medicine to keep her paralyzed.
yeah.
As Dwight shoots at tit for tit.
It's crazy, right? That these are how genuine people are in the world
I mean,
somewhere.
yeah, bro. I think that's a very good place to end this episode. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for surviving through this. We also don't know where this podcast went to. We were just having a random ass conversation, but
Yeah.
that is always more fun than like having structure.
Yeah. I think that's also the kind of uh structure that we decided on, right? Like have no structure, just see where the conversation goes.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
yeah,
that
this
this is.
is
Yeah, I don't think this is a very niche for like a lot of people. But who gives a crap?
who
Right? Am I
gives a
right?
crap? We are having
Who
fun.
gives a crap? We are having fun. We're having it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Kabir, please edit this video. There was a lot of like technical issues here.
I will definitely do that. But thank you
Yes,
again, guys, for watching. If you haven't
we'll see
watched
you
the first
guys.
video, please definitely watch the first video as
That's
well.
also a very random ass conversation. If you have fun, if you
Because
wanna
if you
like,
love, if you really like these random conversations that we have, leave us a comment or whatever. And
yes,
definitely do watch that first video. I think that is much better than this jank of an episode. But yeah,
yeah.
again, thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.